I'm on a 37-17 roll with my complimentary plays here on the video report. 3-1 so far in the Super Wild Card round. Saturday a 2-0 split, giving you both the Bills and the Bengals. Yesterday, a split. My best play, I told you, was a teaser, and how easy was that one, with Kansas City and Tampa. FYI, I'm now 5-0 with my NFL teasers so far this season, 3-0 here on the video report, and 2-0 with my premium plays. I lost my other selection, however, yesterday here on the video report, as the Cowboys failed to get the job done. Another total collapse and choke job by Jerry Jones' squad. On my premium service, I cashed in with a raise the bar 20-dime release, with Kansas City getting the job done easily against Pittsburgh. And that leads us to the Monday night card, where I have a normal top-rated 15-dime release on the Rams and the Cardinals. Now, what does that mean? For today's complimentary play, I'm taking a look at the total for the contest. Before I do, though, that quirky little stat I've talked about many times over the years, and especially this season, the one where I started tracking about a dozen years ago, where if you can simply pick the straight-up winners of NFL games, it rings the cash registers in Vegas. Normally, I only track it the first 10 or 12 weeks of the regular season, because at that point, a trend that normally cashes at about an 85 to 90% clip then jumps off the cliff. Not this year, however. I tracked it all the way through because consistently it kept producing winners, and for the entire regular season, 84%. If you could pick the straight-up winners, they cashed in at an 84% clip against the spread. And lo and behold, what have we seen here through the first 5 games of this wild card round? Every straight-up winner has covered the spread. It's an amazing little trend, isn't it? And I'm the guy who discovered it. Yes, me. Seriously, nobody else is doing it. Nobody came up with it. Nobody else follows it. And it's just so easy. Of course, it was so easy to pick the damn straight-up winners, we'd all be multimillionaires, right? That's the caveat. Interesting, though. So far, the favorites have gone 4-1 against the spread, with the 49ers spoiling the party in terms of the chalks. The Cowboys failing to get the job done. When it comes to Monday night games this year, a couple of interesting trends. The dog is on a 10-4 ATS roll on Monday nights, but the favorite has covered each of the last 3 Monday night games, which leads me to my total selection tonight. You've got a line here priced anywhere from 49.5 to 50 points. When I look at this game, I think that you're looking at a final score 27-20, 27-24, 24-20. I'm looking at a margin somewhere between 44 and 47 points. That's how I look at a game and evaluate a total. I look at what I feel is going to be the anticipated final score, and then I evaluate that versus what the actual number is in Vegas. So clearly, I think there is value in going with the under tonight. Now, the reasons behind it, you've got 2 inconsistent and inefficient quarterbacks here, with Matthew Stafford, Mr. Interception. He's got 13 picks over the last 9 games. And Kyler Murray, who after that gangbuster start has not played nearly as well since coming back from that ankle injury. I think his quarterback rating before the injury, it was like 105. And since the injury, it's only in the high 80s. And of course, he doesn't have his number 1 weapon, which is DeAndre Hopkins. So the fact that the Rams are going to be shorthanded in the secondary really doesn't factor into the equation as far as I'm concerned. And then I think that it's also going to be a game which both teams are going to establish the run. Well, naturally, if you're going to run the ball, you're going to take precious time off that clock, and you're going to lower the scoring here too. And you have 2 teams that are going to do pretty well defensively here as well. So all those factors contribute to the under. Now, the under has been the play in 10 of the last 12 Monday night games as well. But again, everything is cyclical in gambling, as I always like to tell you. The over was 5-1 in the first 6 Monday night games this season. So it just goes to show you again. So many times you'll run into these handicappers. You'll hear them on radio all the time. You'll know that one radio network I'm talking about that you hear on celestial radio, satellite radio, excuse me, where these guys get on and they tout all these stats, blah, 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 the numbers. You give me a number that supports this particular side or this particular total, and I swear to God, I'll find at least 5 that support the other side. They can be twisted and turned better than a shyster CPA. That's how it goes in this business. But people use these numbers to their convenience. Analysis, insightful analysis, when you can actually talk about a team, when you know their tendencies. That's what makes good handicapping, and picking up some wins along the way too. Knowing what you're talking about. Not guys that can generate computer numbers like that one clown that's been doing it for 35 years, 40 years, or, hey, team number A, when they're wearing striped socks on the third lunar Monday of the year, and they're playing on artificial grass. If the moon is out and the sun is shining 3 straight days, they're going to cover the spread at a 72% clip. If they're playing a team that's sub 400, oh, please, they're computer generated BS trends. And sometimes they cover, but who the hell cares? Anyway, I'm going with the under. I wish you well and talk to you again, God knows when. Good luck.